There was a time when dancehall had walls. Not physical walls, but gatekeepers. Rules, unwritten laws about who could rise and who had to wait their turn. Legends had already carved history, and most artists were afraid to challenge it. Then came one youth who never asked for permission. This is the story of Alkaline, not just an artist, but shift in power. Alkaline was born December 19, 1993 in Kingston, Jamaica. His full name Erland Bartley. Raised in a disciplined but grounded household with parents who valued structure and education. His mother and father have always remained largely private, by choice, not secrecy. From early, this was a youth who observed before he spoke, thinking, watching, learning the system. Alkaline attended Arden High School, one of Jamaica's most respected schools. This matters because before the image, before the controversy, before the music shocked the island, he was sharpening his mind. Later, he would go on to study media and communication studies at the University of the West Indies, learning branding, messaging, and navigating control. That education would later become one of his greatest weapons. Before 2013, before dancehall divided opinions, there was emotions. Songs like Walk With You,
Me happy but it's a spicy one me boo no no no. And
My Love Woman,
no man me love nothing can never make.
Reflection,
Remember Mr. Walker, love boy. Gonna
Missing You.
me not ready for that. Me not sure when I'll be. Can't
These were shocked records. They were introspective, personal, vulnerable. At this time, Alkaline was managed early on within the local music system, learning how the industry worked and quietly realizing where it was broken. When Alkaline stepped towards the spotlight, dancehall was already dominated by history. Vibes Cartel and Mavado had created the Gully Gaza era, one of the most powerful period the genre have ever seen. Many artists were afraid to challenge that legacy. They waited, they followed formulas, they played safe. Alkaline did the opposite. 2013 wasn't an introduction, it was an eruption. Songs like Broke Out, 123, Move Mountain, Things Me Love. Suddenly dancehall sounded different. Not polished for approval, not sharp for the radio comfort. And then came the word that shocked everyone.
What's up, party? Wash water, brother. Open your leg, me leg or someone water.
One word created years of controversy, criticism from elders, radio resistance, public debate, religious leaders, but Alkaline never folded, and younger artists were watching. They learned something crucial. You don't have to dilute yourself to survive dancehall. By 2014, there were no neutrals. You either stood with Alkaline or against him. But while the industry debated, his fan base grew stronger. This was the year he stopped chasing acceptance and started building a movement. Alkaline's early rise was closely linked to Not Nice Records, where some of his most defining early records were produced. But when creative and business differences emerged, Alkaline made a decision many artists feared. He walked away. No industry safety net, no gatekeeper's approval, and then came the most important shift of all. Alkaline became managed by his sister Karina Beckford, his current management. This wasn't just business, it was a statement. It told every young artist watching, you can own your career, you can build without industry fathers, you can protect your vision. In 2016, Alkaline released New Level Unlocked. The title wasn't accidental. This was independence in sound, image, and strategy. Dancehall without permission. New Rules Festival Jamaica 2017. This wasn't just a concert, this was history. Independent, massive, sold out, globally streamed. No traditional promoters controlling the narrative. For the first time in modern dancehall, an artist proved he could create his own ecosystem. New Rules didn't just change shows, it changed believed system. For years, the message to dancehall artists was clear. Change yourself, tone it down, fit the image, clean it up. If you wanted global acceptance, you were expected to become something else. Alkaline refused. And that's what made the Givenchy moment different.
Dancehall artist Alkaline has been unlocking new levels on the fashion scene as he has been featured in Givenchy's Spring-Summer 2022 men's campaign. Last evening, Givenchy's creative director Matthew Williams released photos via his official Instagram page of the new Lever singer in an all-black fit for the campaign. In 2022, Alkaline's music and style served as Williams' inspiration and was featured in Paris Fashion Week's Givenchy menswear collection. Champion boy, after all, and my side of the story served as the soundtrack on the runway.
Givenchy aligned with Alkaline. He didn't soften his sound, he didn't dilute his message, he did not abandon dancehall identity. Same lyrics, same edge, same independence. He didn't chase luxury. Luxury recognized culture. That matters. Because for the first time, a high fashion house wasn't trying to reshape a dancehall artist. They accepted him as he already was. Alkaline wasn't wearing Givenchy to fit in. He wore it as a culture exchange. Dancehall wasn't being borrowed, it was being acknowledged. No accent switch, no industry filter, no explanation, just presence. And that presence said something powerful. You don't need to become globally ready. The world will come to you. Younger artists saw it clearly. Alkaline didn't clean up his image, water down his music, distance himself from his roots. Yet doors opened. Fashioned international platforms, global audience, it proved something revolutionary. Authenticity travels further than imitation. Before this era, artists chased the world. After Alkaline, the world started chasing culture. Dancehall was knocking on European doors anymore. Doors were opening on their own. Not because Alkaline asked, but because influence demanded recognition. Alkaline never stood on stage and gave a speech about this. He didn't have to. His existence made a statement. Be yourself, build your own platform, the world will adjust. And that's why the Givenchy moment wasn't about clothes, it was about power changing hands. It's that became statement, fleet, confident, self-definition, unapologetic presence, champion boy. Not just a it, a decoration. Champion Boy is about self belief in the face of doubt, a reminder that winners don't wait for validation. For many youths, it became an anthem for self worth. Alkaline continued to push boundaries with projects like New Level Unlock, Top Prize in 2021, which traveled globally and solidified its international reach. No radio dependency, no traditional industry formulas, just direct connection. On December 19, 2025, Alkaline's team announced the launch of the Alkaline official app, cutting out the middlemen entirely: music, merch, events, community, ownership over access. Once again, he showed artists the blueprint. Alkaline's fight was never physical, it was ideological. He challenged who controls dancehall, who defines acceptable, who gets to succeed. And because of that, a new generation now believes we don't need permission. Alkaline didn't save dancehall by fitting in. He saved it by breaking rules that no longer serve the youth. By providing independence is possible, the difference is power, that gatekeepers are optional. He didn't just rise, he made space for others to rise. That's why his story is bigger than music, it's a movement. So, people, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell because we have part two. We have Alkaline versus the industry. And also, you can comment down below because this is a series. Which artist you know want hear me do one of them here pan? You make me know comment on your favorite artist in the comment section. I will go make a video for them. So this is a series. So while we are doing the series, you can comment on the artist, them you want to know, and we're gonna make the video for it. Again, tune in for part two where we talk about Alkaline versus the industry. Big up on yourself. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share out the video to a friend, to a friend, to a family, to a friend. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man. Team Elite.
Good evening, Jamaica. My name is Erland Bartley. My hobbies are singing, dancing, reading, and acting. In the future, God's willing, I will become a doctor or a research scientist. Thank you.
That's 7 careers sooner than 2 years now. I may never feel more alive. Goddamn boy.